Welcome to r/AskReddit. What tiny change would make your job 100 times easier? If people would stop clicking the bloody links in the fucking emails. For the last time, no one is giving away free tickets to Disney. My users having basic computer skills. It's worse in the iPhone generation. If people on gluten diets would stop fucking telling their server that they are allergic to gluten. We're not stupid, we fucking know. When you order a gluten-free spicy California roll, opposed to the real crab roll that costs a few more dollars, we know you don't have celiacs. Carne is mostly made from flour, and anyone that truly had celiacs would fucking know that. But we're still required to tell the server to go back and check with you about it, and then change our gloves, flip our cutting boards and thoroughly scrub our knives, just for you to order a cake for dessert later. There are dietary needs and then there are dietary aspirations, and the latter needs to stop using the word allergy when it's not appropriate. Parents who actually parent instead of expecting me to do it all. Or ones who understand what school readiness really means. Not being rude to the wait staff. Letting me work without having to interact with humans. Having a sign that says please ask for permission to record the workers. Drivers being courteous to big trucks. Like, I'm already trying to not kill you, don't make it harder by cutting me off when I'm coming up to a red light. Talking to people who do the fucking work. Without going too much into doxable details, we have fuckers in offices who scheme up shit. Then they get all pissy because their theoretical plans don't work in real life. Get out of your fucking offices, go talk to the people doing the job, and come up with a realistic plan. I work as an intermediary between the two, and I get workers pissed off because the plans I give them don't work. I get higher ups pissed off because the plans they came up with are unrealistic. Then my job is sand down the edges of the square peg until it can fit into the round hole. Not being required to work. Being able to tell customers they're acting like twats, instead of having to baby them even though they're 20 plus my senior. If people, who are supposed to be writers, got it, learn basic grammar. Customers actually reading the promo exclusions. Maybe not my job but my life. A more just government and society. I want to live an honest wage and be able to survive on it. Instead, America has a populace of working homeless and being someone without a family true support system of my own. It has almost happened to me several times, and I will probably end up closed several more times if I'm lucky. Hire colleagues that aren't completely incompetent. There's a difference between work smarter not harder and cut so many corners I have to redo all your work because you did it wrong. Getting rid of these fucking morons that don't know what the hell's going on. If all the supervisors realize that we are one department working towards a common goal, as opposed to them just looking out for their own groups and pushing the smaller groups around. Like, $1 raise. Maybe then I wouldn't mind being there as much. To not second guess my decisions. Thumb wars to settle disputes. Communication between departments. My last job was a cleaner in a care place, and if people just were a little bit more respectful, for the staff purposely making a mess of the place. If you knew how many bits of chewing gum I had to scrape off walls and from under banisters so we didn't fail an inspection, I'd just ask the staff stop making most of the mess. More money. Nothing physically would be easier. I would just have a much easier time doing what I'm doing knowing I was actually making more money. If my boss just stopped being a dumbass. Next time you say something ridiculously wrong, fired. Get a new one. We all have PhDs. You can do better. Not my current job, but my old one. Make the boss come into store and actually work with the new BS policy they put in place. No mate, I don't care if that is how you want me to do it, that won't work in the real world. Free food at workplace. A crane. That would make it easier. Just listen to what I say so I don't have to repeat myself 100 times to answer you and get you off my phone. It'd save you and I both some headache and frustration. No students in the classroom. Get rid of the lazy ones. If they read the syllabus. Car parts coming off easily without needing excessive force. If students had empathy for teachers or other people in general. Not working as much. Thank you for making to the end. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe for more videos.